Hey guys, morning, how's it going? Hope you're all having an awesome Monday. I have to remember to look at the camera because I'm really bad at that. I watched one of my lives that I did, I think it was last weekend. I was pretty much just looking at myself the whole time. I was like, oh no. I didn't want to delete it though, I just wanted to leave it up there, but I was looking at myself the whole time, so I need to remember that the camera is here and then I'm not just looking at myself, okay? And so in this video, I want to talk about how to overcome your fear of change, and I'm going to give you 4 tips to do that. Now, before I start, I actually do have a list of 6. I'm only going to give 4 in this video. If you want the full list of 6, feel free to reach out to me. If you are looking for change in your life or you have a fear around change, that's the thing. Just want to put this out there. When I do my videos, I'm not speaking to everybody. That's why I craft my titles in this way. Like, for instance, if you're on this video, I assume that you've clicked on the video because you have a fear of change, because that's the title, right? How to overcome your fear of change. And I feel like, I've been doing these videos for at least, consistently for well over a month now, and I just kind of want to put out there that my content is not going to speak to everybody. My content is not designed to bring everybody to me. I'm speaking to specific types of people. I want to help people change. I want to help people that want to transform. I want to help people that want to live as big a life as possible. And my content is aimed at those people. So if you're not looking for those things, if you are cushy in life and you're not looking for any more, you're not looking to grow anymore, I'm just going to be honest, I'm probably not going to be for you. Okay? Love ya, but I'm probably not going to be for you, because I know I'm not for everybody. I've always known that, and everybody's not for me. So if you see my video and it vibes with you, sure, click on it, but just know that by my title, I'm speaking to the kind of people that are looking for that thing. So, for instance, in this video, how to overcome your fear of change, I'm going to be speaking to you. I'm going to assume if you click on this video that you have a fear of change, and I'm going to speak to you as if the people that have a fear of change are watching, okay? And so I just kind of wanted to put that out there, okay? And so, yeah, 4 ways to overcome your fear of change, okay? So the first thing you need to do is accept that life is change, and change is life. Nothing in life stays the same, okay? And I did make notes. Always. It's very rare for me to get on a live without notes. And it's going to become part of my brand, isn't it? Every live I'm just going to have notes. But to me, that's fine. My memory is terrible, and I'd rather have all the information rather than sit here going, what was I going to say? Or act like I don't have any, right? No, I'm very transparent. I have notes, okay? And so the first thing, like I said, you need to accept that life is change and change is life, okay? And I like to say, I don't know if you guys follow astrology, but I am an Aquarius. Aquarius is a fixed sign, okay? Fixed signs, typically, if you believe in astrology, we typically don't like change, okay? We're fixed signs for a reason. We don't like change. We like our routine. We like knowing what we're doing. We do kind of like to go our own way, but we don't like it if change suddenly comes into our life. We don't always, it can make us very uncomfortable, okay? And so I know I'm a person, I try to stay I don't like it. If my routine gets upset, I like to know exactly what I'm doing. So I struggle with this too. I don't always like change. Especially if it's super uncomfortable, like most life transformational change is. And so it's something that, I struggle with it too, okay? And so life is change, nothing stays the same. Things are always changing, nothing is, there's no, we're always going through life in these we have different chapters and cycles in our life, okay? Everything changes. And most of us like to avoid it. We just want to stay comfortable. We just want to stay in our little bubble of security, our comfort zone. But like I said, you're on this video because you want to overcome your fear, right? You have to learn to embrace change, okay? Don't live as if change is a punishment, okay? See it as an opportunity to grow and improve, even if it feels horrible and scary and uncomfortable, which at times it will, okay? So firstly, accept that life is change and change is life, okay? I did get these tips off a website, by the way. I can't remember the name of the website, but if you reach out to me for the full list of 6, the website, it will be on that, okay? It's from some kind of wellness website. I can't remember the exact name. If you reach out to me, I'll send it over to you, okay? Number 2, accept the situation, the situation, accept the change, but don't resign yourself to it, okay? So firstly, like, accept that something has changed, but don't just passively accept it, like, oh, well, this is just the way things are. Like, you don't have to be a victim, okay? Don't go through life as a victim, thinking that you don't have any control or stuff is just happening to you. That's passively accepting it. Acceptance takes, like, real acceptance takes courage, determination, and honesty. Like, if you think, like, life is working for you and life is happening for you, not to you, if you have that mindset, you'll be able to deal with challenges and changes far more productively than if you just go through life thinking, oh, well, this has just happened to me, this is just the way it is, and you just kind of mosey on down the road, right? Like, think of it like, okay, what's this trying to teach me? Why has this happened? Don't like, really ask the question, why is this happening? How is this trying to help me? Okay, don't think, oh, why has this happened to me? Like, you know, and you be like some kind of, like I said, some kind of victim. You don't have to just passively accept the way things are. You always have a choice in how you can't choose, like, how things happen, but you can choose how you deal with them, and, like, whether you want to take them as a lesson or whether you just want to take it as the way it is and not get anything else out of it. I mean, like, I would say, like, for the last 5 years of my life, things have not always gone well. And there were times where I was kind of like, oh, well, the universe has abandoned me, the universe doesn't care about me, why am I having all of this bad luck, right? But now I see that it was moving me exactly where I needed to be, so it was working for me all along, even when I couldn't see it, okay? And so, like, it's if you think of it like life happens for you, not to you, you'll start to see things differently and you'll start to deal with change more effectively than if you just see it as something that's happening to you, okay? Number 3, see failure as something positive, okay? Now, the only way to truly avoid failure in life is to not do anything. Like, don't try anything new, don't speak up, don't do anything differently, just blend in, follow the crowd, okay? You won't go wrong, right? Living life as like more of a spectator, not as an action taker, not as someone who is in charge of their life, right? Like, making mistakes is part of the learning curve of doing something new, okay? Making mistakes when you know, go, I don't know, whenever you start a new job, you know, you might make mistakes. Or whenever you start to build a business, you know, you might make lots of mistakes. You will make lots of mistakes because building a business is really hard and there's a lot, it takes years, right? Like, but instead of seeing it as mistakes and failure as bad, see it as an opportunity to improve. Again, you know, when children learn to walk, you know, how many times do they fall down before they actually successfully walk? Like thousands, like tens of thousands of times. But we see people have obviously figured it out because there's people everywhere walking. Babies that are learning to walk don't fall down a couple of times and think, oh, this isn't for me. I'm just gonna, you know, shuffle around on my bottom for the rest of my life, right? No, that'd be crazy. Like, they're gonna keep trying and trying and trying until they figure it out. And babies aren't afraid of people judging them. Oh, look at that baby trying to walk. It's why doesn't he or she stop? Like, she's fallen down thousands of times. Why does she keep trying? Okay, no, they're going to keep, you know, telling her or him that he can do it, and when they finally crack it, you know, everyone's like super proud and happy, like, yay, you learned to walk, right? And then it's like trying to get them to sit down, which is even more impossible than trying to get them to walk, right? You know, but I think as we grow up, we lose that. We lose that will. We lose that drive, and like, how determined is a baby determined to walk? Like, it's gonna keep doing it. Like, it doesn't care. It's gonna keep on trying and trying until it does it. But somewhere, I think, as children, we lose that, especially going into adulthood. We lose that. We start to become afraid of other people judging us. You know, we're scared of judgment. I think that's what it is. We're scared of how we're going to look to other people. You know, that's what paralyzes us. Oh, what are people going to think if I fail? What are people going to think if I, you know, go out running, right? That was what I was worried about, okay? And I went out running earlier today, no problem, right? No one even bats an eyelid. It's just a silly fear that I had in my head that people would make fun of me, okay? You know, and like, it can stop, if we keep staying in that state of being paralyzed, it can stop us from moving forward, okay? You know, we need to be free emotionally. Like, when we're free of needing other people's approval, or we're free of emotional baggage, like we're free of the fear of being judged, that's when transformation takes place, when we finally have the guts to finally step into who we are. We finally have the guts to just be ourselves and do the things we want. Okay? I literally, like, I dance and sing every single day of the week. Okay? And I'll dance and sing near my window. I don't care. Okay? I'm learning, like, to step into who I am. I love dancing. I can't sing. It sounds terrible. Like, I literally dance with my eyes closed, like, just feeling the music. I don't care what I look like. My kids will come in and make fun of me. They're like, well, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't care. Like, I will keep on, you know, dancing because it feels amazing. I love it. At the moment, listening, I'll put on Lady Gaga. I'll put on Britney Spears. Like, anything that sounds good, or anything that feels good, rather. I mean, like, I don't care. People, like, think it's dumb. Okay? I don't care if all my neighbours think that, you know, I'm on drugs because I like to dance and they can see it. I don't care. Okay? You know, and really successful people, they don't worry about failure. They don't see failure as something bad. They see it as something that can help them new things along the way. They know that it's as much about the journey, if not more, as it is about the destination. Okay? And before, I talked about this the other day, celebrate your small successes. Okay, I did a video, I think it was Friday I did it, celebrate your small wins, okay? Celebrating your success, it keeps you motivated, it keeps your vibration high. You feel better about where you are versus just focusing on where you think you should be. Okay, nothing creates more frustration than thinking about where you are and focusing on where you think you should be. Okay, that gap between where you think you are and where you think you should be, that's frustration, okay? And it's because people think that they should be further along than they think they are, okay? And that gap, it causes frustration, it causes you to be impatient, okay? You know, there's a whole process you have to go through between where you are and where you want to be, okay? You know, you have to learn to appreciate the journey. If you can't appreciate the journey, you won't create new journeys, okay? And there should always be journeys, okay? So if you feel like you hate the journey, it's gonna really suck. Like, if you are just so desperate to get to the destination every single time and you just hate the journey, you're less likely to create new journeys, okay? It's gonna be hard, it's gonna be difficult, it's gonna really suck, you're not gonna enjoy it, right? Enjoy the journey, right? That's what I'm really learning to love. I'm really learning to love the journey and who I get to become, because I get to choose who I become, and so do you, okay? More people want to be around you because when you celebrate, you vibrate on a higher level, okay? You know, you attract people, they feel your good energy, they want to be around you, and you will attract other successes to you. When you celebrate the progress that you're having now, you will be more likely to attract more progress and more success in the future. Okay, so I hope that was helpful to you. Like I said, if you want the full list of 6, I only had time to go through these 4 now. If you are someone that wants to create change in your life but you have a fear around it, you're going to want these 6 tips. Okay, I hope you all have an amazing day. Reach out to me for those tips. I'll send them to you for free. Enjoy your Monday. I'll talk to you later.